Hook me up with your buddies, man. That's what I need.
Yeah,
That's what I need.
I got you.
I would say we do things that are trying to get specifically to the customer for grassroots. Yep. So how do you want to get to a low hanging fruit with a customer? If you're at 3 million, 4 million in revenue, you're very busy at that point. You have no time to be doing anything. So if you're doing like 4 million in revenue, you're busy. And most of you are, right? You know, at that space. So like, you don't have time to be doing a lot of things.
No, you have no time.
You got no time. So how are you going to do grassroots marketing? So I'd say the number one thing for us beyond vehicles is yard signs, for sure. So figuring out a way to incentivize your guys for yard signs.
Bang.
You can't just tell your guys, oh, please put out yard signs. They're not going to put any out. No. Why would they? Everything that you do in your business, you have to financially incentivize people to do the acts you want them to do. You can't just pay people hourly. You can't do any of that stuff. You have to be like a financial tie to an outcome and accountability. Yep. So for us, we do something called yard sign blitzes, where we have a kind of a group chat on WhatsApp where guys are putting up photos of their yard signs every single day. And then, you know, our operations manager's liking it, saying like, great job, John, great job, this. And then at the end of the week, we take very specific yard signs. We put them together in a poll, and then we have everyone vote on who put out the best yard sign display. And then we give a $250 gift card a week to whatever that team is.
Nice.
So we want to see, and we give them ideas. Like, we don't want to see 1 yard sign. We want to see 3 yard signs in a row. Yeah. We want to see like a circle of yard signs. We do designs,
yes.
Right? Because what are you paying attention to? A yard sign or like a ton of weird things you don't normally see?
Yeah.
Like, why are those yard signs in like a circle? Why are they going along the entire wall of a highway?
Some wacky wiggle inflatable arm guy.
Yeah,
that's true.
There you go. There you go.
That is true.
So for us, that was something that cost us $250 a week.
Yeah.
To get, you know, many crews out putting out yard signs. And now if you're in the Philadelphia region, you'll probably see our yard signs all over the place.
And the guys are excited about like doing it. It's not just like, ugh.
And then we constantly remind them of the rewards that the company is getting in relation to these yard signs, like the referrals that we're getting, the business that we're getting, meeting our revenue numbers, reading our goal numbers. So like our installers, the way that it works is they're salaried. So if they work 2 hours, if they work 6 hours, they're still getting paid. And then they make a small bonus for every job they complete that makes up about 10 to 20% of their income.
Okay.
So in order to get that bonus, they have to take very specific job photos. They have to upload those job photos to our software. And then we have a quality control manager that's viewing those photos in real time. So if anything's wrong, he could be like, hey, I need you to touch this up so we don't have to go back, right? The other thing we have to do is they have to fill out a job checklist. It says the floors are clean, the walkway is clean, the roof is clean, everything's clean related. Everything that is based on job related debris is clean. And then they have to sign it and the customer has to sign it.
Yeah.
And what this does is this creates an investment for these guys. If we get a call back due to cleanliness, they lose 10 to 20% of their income. If we get a call back due to a faulty installation, they lose 10 to 20% of their income. If we're doing annual maintenance and we notice a faulty installation, they lose 10 to 20% of their income.
That's amazing.
So like this model allows us to not worry about installs anymore, right? Like the question when we were at 3 million was like, in revenue, was like, how do we get good installers? How do we make sure this is getting done right? And a lot of our processes, if you want to call them that at that time, were reactive. Like, oh, someone's calling because we totally screwed up their house, right? Well, now under a strong quality control model, we're the ones that are like, is everything okay?
Yeah.
Right? Is this 100%? Is this what you want it to be? Is this on point? And then our guys are getting caught when it's not. And it also helps us to weed out guys. I don't know if this has happened to you before, but if you've ever had someone in your company that worked there for 6 months or a year and you didn't even realize they were totally screwing up everything that they were doing and like ruining your reputation or business, has that ever happened to you?